Today we'll discuss that how to add persistence chat history with the help of Chainlit and LangGraph. Or in simple word, we'll discuss that how to resume our previous chat history from where we left off. So it is our previous code. Here we imported the mandatory libraries. It was our LLM and it was our agent state, and we had only one node, that is assistant, and here we build our graph. After that we discussed that how to print the welcoming message on UI, that was hello AI assistant ready. After that we discussed that how to add on message decorator, or how to manage our chats that we are sending to LLM, or whatever the response we get from LLM, how to print that response in our UI. In this function I have added two extra lines. One is message out.content is equal to final text, means the instance we have created of cl.message, that was message.out, we are updating its content after streaming. That's it. To store our previous chat history, we'll use SQLAlchemy database layer and local PostgreSQL. So if we'll come here on chat resume decorator of Chainlit, so I will click here on authentication. We need to create Chainlit create secret. I will copy this and here in our terminal I will paste here. What it will do, it will create the secret key for Chainlit. So you need to simply copy this secret key. You need to run this command in your terminal first of all. Then I will come here and I will create a .env file and paste the secret key here. It is Chainlit authentication secret. I will save it. Then we need to add mandatory libraries. So I will copy this code and paste here. So here we import operating system, thread dictionary, SQLAlchemy, and we also load our .env file. Then we need to add this decorator. So I will simply paste here. It is our password authentication decorator. So whenever we'll start the UI, there will be a login page. So if the username will be admin and password will be admin, it will let us the login into the application. So let me save and let's run our application. I will simply say chainlit run app.py. So it is the login page. In email I will simply type admin and password will be admin and sign in. So it is saying hello AI assistant. If I ask hi, so it is giving us the response. So let me type Control C. We have successfully added our authentication. Now let's add data persistence. I will click open source and SQLAlchemy. It is the schema of our database. So if you are using different operating system, you simply go to the ChatGPT and ask how to first of all install PostgreSQL locally, then how to create the database. So for Ubuntu, these are the commands. So first of all, you need to type sudo apt update and install PostgreSQL and PostgreSQL contrib. Then you need to enable, and if you want to test it, means what is the version, you need to run these commands. I have already installed the Postgres, so simply I will switch to my PostgreSQL user. It will ask my system password and I will copy this and paste here. It is saying we need to create the user admin with password admin. So I have already created the user admin with password admin. Now I just only need to create the database. I will copy this command and I will paste here. I want to change my database name. Its name will be GPTDB and its owner will be admin that we have previously created. So I will run this command, and after that we need to give all the privilege of this database to our admin user. So I am saying grant all privileges on database. GPT-DB means our database name is GPT-DB to admin. It is our user. So simply, if you are in Windows, after installing the PostgreSQL, you ask to ChatGPT how to create the user admin with password admin, and after that how to create the database and give all the privilege to the admin user. That's it. You can change this name whatever you want. In my case, my database name is GPT-DB and its owner is admin. So to test, I will simply type \q and exit, and for test I will copy this command and paste here, and I will change my database name, that is GPT-DB, and here I type the the password of my username. It is saying PSQL username is admin, and previously my admin user password was also admin, so I will type admin and hit enter. For more test, I will copy this and paste here. So simply it is saying you are connected to database GPT-DB as user admin on localhost, address is this, port is this one. If you want to test the connection of your database in dbeaver is a software, you can install it also. So you need to click here on connection, PostgreSQL, next, and my database name is GPT-DB, username is admin, and password is also admin. I will test connection. So it is saying connected, and let's finish it. So after clicking on here, I will click here to connect. So it is our database, and in schema public there is no table. So first of all we need to create the schema. So I will copy this command and I will paste here after clicking on SQL. So here we need to create user table, threads, steps, and elements, feedbacks. We need to create these different tables. But before executing this command, I need to copy this one and I need to paste here in steps. So wherever you want. So we need to add another table, another column, that is auto collapse boolean. That's it. Now I will select Ctrl A and Ctrl Enter to execute this command. So it is saying our schema is successfully executed. So let me click on here and I will refresh it. It has successfully created the table, that is elements, feedback, steps, threads, and user. So now if I type select all from threads, Ctrl A, Ctrl Enter, so there is nothing for now. Now we have to do another thing. I will copy this line and in our .env I will paste here. So it is saying database URL is PostgreSQL plus async pg, username is admin and password will be admin, and our database is running on localhost and database name is GPT-DB. So if you are using different database, then you can change this name also. I will save it, Ctrl S. Now we need to add another decorators. One is data layer and another is resume chat. I will copy the code and paste here. So it is our first decorator, that is data layer. So here we'll get the database URL from our .env and we'll build the connection after creating the instance of SQLAlchemy data layer, and we'll pass this connection info. And it is our another decorator, that is onChat resume. So here we are saying thread.get steps, and for step in step, if step type is equal to user message, we'll append it as human message, and if its type is assistant message, we are appending it as AI message, and here we are updating our state. So if there will be any exception, it will print this text and throw the exception. So let me just save it. Now let's run our application. Now if I ask, hi, my name is Ali. So now if I click here on new chat, and in this chat I will say my name is Bilal. So in this chat I told to GPT my name is Bilal. In previous chat I told my name is Ali. So if I come here on Ali's chat and I ask what is my name, it is saying your name is Ali. So now if I go back to Bilal and I ask what is my name, it is saying your name is Bilal. So it's mean that whenever we create the new session, so every session will have its own separate memory. So that's what we wanted. So we have successfully achieved our goal. So if we want to resume our previous chat history, we restart our chatbot or application, we will be able to resume it. So if this video is helpful, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys in next video.